Hey, Raider Nation. What's good, fam? Buckle up, because we got some massive Las Vegas Raiders news that's shaking the foundations of the silver and black. While we've been buzzing about free agency and that sweet Devin White signing, there's a wild whisper floating around that could flip the script entirely. A new quarterback might be on the horizon, and it's not who you'd expect. Picture this. Behind closed doors, phones are ringing off the hook, and the Raiders front office is cooking up something huge. Everyone thought we were all in on bolstering the defense. And don't get me wrong, snagging Devin White is a big deal, but now there's talk of a seismic shift on offense. Could this be the bold move we've been begging for to finally lock down a franchise QB? Here's the teaser that's got me hyped. The name floating around isn't some predictable draft prospect or a washed-up vet. It's a curveball that's got fans like us scratching our heads and dreaming big. Stick with me, because we're about to unpack this madness, from the linebacker coup to the QB mystery, and figure out what it all means for our Raiders in 2025. Let's start with a confirmed fire. The Las Vegas Raiders have officially signed linebacker Devin White to a one-year deal. This move has been years in the making, fam. Back in 2019, we all thought he'd be a Raider when he came out of LSU as a 5th overall pick. Instead, he went Tampa Bay, won a Super Bowl, and now he's finally rocking the silver and black. Devin White's got a chip on his shoulder the size of Allegiant Stadium. After earning All-Pro honors in 2020 and racking up 585 tackles and 23 sacks his career, his recent years have been rocky. He didn't even play a snap for the Eagles last season before getting cut. But here's the juice. Our GM John Spytek knows him inside out from their Tampa days, and defensive coordinator Patrick Graham is a wizard at turning linebackers into stars. Max Crosby, our defensive king, couldn't wait to welcome him, posting a hype message on Instagram the second the ink dried. White's response: 3 words, he's in good hands. Raider Nation, this could be a low-risk, high-reward steal. If White's motivated, his elite athleticism can make our D-line a nightmare for opponents in 2025. Now, let's rewind to why this signing hits different. Back in 2019, the Raiders picked Clelin Ferrell at number 4, and White went right after at number 5 to the Bucs. We've been kicking ourselves ever since. Imagine Max and White terrorizing QBs together from day one. This feels like fate finally giving us a do-over. White's resume is legit. A Super Bowl champ, a Pro Bowler, and a guy who's hit over 100 tackles in a season 3 times. But the last couple of years? Rough. Coverage issues, effort questions. He's got doubters. That's where Patrick Graham comes in, fam. He's turned lesser talents into studs, and I'm betting he's got a plan to unleash White's full potential. So, what's the vibe in Raider Nation? Are we hyped or hesitant? I'm leaning toward hyped. This is a prove-it deal, and if White's hungry to silence the haters, he could pair with Max Crosby to give us the nastiest front 7 in the AFC West. What do you think? Drop your take in the comments. But hold up. While we're popping off about Devin White, there's this quarterback rumor that's got my heart racing. The Las Vegas Raiders traded for Geno Smith this offseason, giving up a 3rd-round pick to the Seahawks. Solid move, right? He's a vet. He's got experience. 36 touchdowns in 2022 with Seattle ain't nothing to sneeze at. Here's where it gets spicy. Despite Geno being our guy for 2025, there's chatter that the Raiders aren't done at QB. Pete Carroll, our new head coach, called Geno an immediate fix at the NFL owners meeting, saying he's got a number of years left. But then he dropped this. That doesn't mean we don't see a guy. Wait, what? Could the Raiders be eyeing a draft pick to groom behind Geno? Or, plot twist, maybe they're working the phones for a blockbuster trade? The AFC West is a gauntlet with Mahomes, Herbert, and whoever the Broncos trot out, Geno's good. But are we dreaming bigger? This is a suspense that's keeping me up at night. Fam, let's break down the QB situation real quick. Geno Smith's in the final year of his deal. $14.8 million, none of it guaranteed after a $16 million roster bonus last month. The Raiders gave up a 3rd-rounder, so you'd think an extension's coming, right? But reports say Geno might hold out if he doesn't get a new contract soon. That's where the draft buzz kicks in. The 2025 NFL Draft is coming April 24th to 26th in Green Bay, and we've got the number 6 pick. Before the Geno trade, Everyone had us taking a QB. Names like Cam Ward or Shadur Sanders were all over mock drafts. Now, with Geno in the fold, are we still in the market, or is this just smoke? Here's my gut. The Raiders might grab a young gun to sit and learn. Geno's 34, and while he's still got gas in the tank, we need a long-term answer. Imagine a rookie soaking up knowledge from a vet like him. Could that be the master plan to finally solve our QB woes? Okay, let's zoom out. What else do the Raiders need? Even with Devin White on board, our linebacker core took hits in free agency. Robert Spillane and Divine D. Blow are gone. White and Landon Roberts are solid adds. But depth's a question. Are we one injury away from trouble? Offense is screaming for help too. Running back? We're thin. Wide receiver? Outside of Trey Tucker's 539 yards last year, our room combined for a measly 49 yards. Yikes! Offensive line depth? Shaky at best. The 2025 draft's got to address these holes, or we're toast against the Chiefs dynasty. Raider Nation, weigh in. Should we go all in on offense in the draft, or keep stacking the D? I'm torn. White's a start, but we got work to do. Hit the comments with your dream draft picks. I'm reading every single one. Back to Devin White. Why has this signing got me so fired up? The dude's a freak athlete. 4.42 speed at the combine, explosive off the line, and a nose for the ball. When he's locked in, he's a game changer. Think back to 2020. 3 sacks against us in one game with the Bucks. Now that's on our side. Patrick Graham's the X factor here. He's got a track record. Look at how he schemed with less talent last year. If he can fix White's coverage woes and light a fire under him, we might have just snagged a steal. Spytech banking on their Tampa connection is a smart play. Familiarity could be the key. But here's the cliffhanger. Will White bounce back, or is he past his prime? At 27, he's still young, but effort's been the knock. Raider Nation. Are we betting on a comeback story, or should we still hunt for more linebacker help in the draft? Let's debate this. Now, let's circle back to that QB whisper. The Athletics' Tashin Reed dropped a bomb. If Geno's contract talks stall, he might refuse to play. That's leverage, fam, and it could force the Raiders' hand. Are we about to see a draft day shocker at number 6? Names like Miami's Cam Ward. He's a consensus top QB prospect. Or Colorado's Shadur Sanders keep popping up. Ward's got the arm. Sanders has the poise. He could sit behind Geno and take over in a year or two. Or maybe we trade up for a bigger fish. Who's your dream QB move? This is peak Raiders drama. A vet QB flexing, a draft full of possibilities, and a fan base starving for a savior. What's the front office cooking? I need your predictions, drop and below, because this could define our future. Let's talk draft strategy real quick. With 9 picks total, including number 6, the Raiders have ammo to play with. Mock drafts have us linked to Boise State's Ashton Janney, a running back beast. But that QB rumor is throwing a wrench in things. Do we pivot? Defense still needs love too. Cornerback's a glaring hole. Our secondary got torched too often last year. Defensive end depth behind Max? Thin. White helps at linebacker. But we can't stop there. The AFC West is a meat grinder we gotta keep pace. So what's the priority? Offense to back Geno, or more D to pair with White and Max? I'm leaning toward a QB if the right one's there. Imagine the hype. What's your call? Raider Nation, hit me with your draft board. Devin White signing isn't just a roster move. It's a statement. After a 4-13 dumpster fire in 2024, new GM John Spytek and Coach Pete Carroll are swinging for the fences. White's a former top 5 pick with pedigree. Spytek drafted him in Tampa. So this reunion's personal. The vibe shift is real. Max Crosby's locked up long-term. Geno's here to steady the ship, and now White's bringing that Super Bowl swagger. If he taps back into his 2020 form, 140 tackles, 9 sacks, we're talking a defense that could carry us deep into January. But the question lingers. Is this enough to turn the tide? The Chiefs ain't slowing down, and the Chargers and Broncos are lurking. White's a spark, but we need more. Raider Nation, are we buying a hype yet? Let's dream big for a sec. Imagine this. Devin White rebounds. Max Crosby keeps eating QBs alive, and Patrick Graham schemes a top 10 defense. Then Geno balls out, say, for 1,000 yards, 30 TDs, and a rookie QB waits in the wings. That's a playoff recipe, fam. The 2025 schedule is going to test us. Mahomes twice, Herbert's Chargers, a resurgent Broncos squad. White's got to be the enforcer in the middle, shutting down runs and pressuring passers. If he and Max click, we could flip those close losses from last year into WS. What's your bold prediction? I'm calling it White gets 10 sacks and we snag a wild card spot. Tell me yours. Let's manifest some silver and black magic together. Okay, let's get real about the QB hunt. Geno's trade was a lifeline after Gardner Minshew's turnover fest last year. 16 picks, ain't it, fam? But Geno's not locked in beyond 2025, and that holdout threat's looming. Are the Raiders playing chess while we're all playing checkers? Drafting a QB at number 6 could be the move. Cam Ward's got that Mahomes-like flair, and Shadur's got ice in his veins. Sitting behind Geno for a year could set us up for a decade of dominance. Or do we roll with Geno and stack other spots? The suspense is killing me. Raider Nation, this is our moment. New coach, new GM, new blood like White. Are we finally building a contender, or is this another tease? I need your hot takes. Let's hash it out in the comments. Time to zoom out. What's next for the Las Vegas Raiders? Free agency still got some gems. Could we snag a wideout like Tyler Lockett to juice up Geno's game? He's a free agent, and they've got chemistry from Seattle. The draft's the big one, though. 9 picks to reshape this roster. White's signing sets the tone. Aggressive, calculated risks. Spytek and Carroll aren't messing around. They've got a vision. But the AFC West is a beast. Every move counts. Are we 2 steps ahead or playing catch-up? That's the million-dollar question. Hit me with your wish list. QB, receiver, another defender? I'm all ears, because this offseason's about to define the Raiders for years. Let's keep the energy high, fam. Let's wrap this with some Devin White love. That 3-word reply to Max. He's in good hands, says it all. He's betting on himself, and we're betting on him. A motivated White could be the missing piece to make our defense elite. Think 100 tackles, a handful of sacks, and some game-changing plays. The QB buzz? It's the cherry on top. Whether it's Geno holding it down or a rookie stealing the show, the Raiders are making noise. This is our time, Raider Nation. New faces, new hope, same relentless passion. Are you feeling it like I am? One last thing. What's your hype level for 2025? Scale of 1 to 10, drop it below. I'm at a solid 8, but White and a QB coup could push me to 11. Let's keep this convo rocking. All right, Raider Nation. We dissected the Devin White signing, the QB mystery, and where the Las Vegas Raiders are headed. This is just the start. 2025 shaping up to be wild, and I'm here for every second of it. What's got you most pumped? White's potential or the QB chase? I need you in on this. Smash that like button if you're hyped, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you're not already locked in. Share this with your crew. Let's get the whole nation buzzing about the silver and black. Stay tuned, fam. I'll be back with the latest Las Vegas Raiders news as soon as it drops. Until then, keep the faith, keep it loud, and let's ride this wave together. Raiders for life.